Today, we're going to break down the Sweet 16 matchups for tonight. We're going to craft up winners on the diamond. And can we please cash a squad ride? This is Behind the Lines. Today, we're going to talk about the Hokies for an hour and a half. Who am I to tell another man to put his meat away when he's dropping meat on tape?
You need just a turkey tosser, innings eater. So you're getting him in there so it doesn't hurt your heart to see your guy get knocked.
My gut is telling me, good job, Krabs. Great work last night. He is terrible. He might be worse right now than Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin's stock up.
After last year.
After last year, Patrick Corbin's stock is through the roof. I cannot believe he hasn't been signed yet. From way downtown, hits a half-court buzzer beater, Poopy Miller. But it's the same shit.
Krabs lady see it.
What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Friday, the best BTL of the week, episode 882 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Pickett Sports. If you're not using Pickett Sports every single day, like the BTL boys, like the Bookit squads, what are you doing? Change that right now. Hurry up, go, go, go. Sprint to the App Store, sprint to Google Play. If you have an Android for some reason, and download Pickett right now before you forget. Download it now. You can track all your baseball bets. You can track all your Aaron Judge fades. You can track all your Nats MLs. Hashtag Natitudes. Please download Pickett, the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. W Pickett, W Jovan, W Goots. How we doing, boys? Happy Friday.
Load up, Krabs. Great opening day for some teams.
Very,
How
very good.
about
Yes.
Stupid.
Demos?
How about the nose, Goots? They were never losing with Goots on ground. Come on now.
No.
Sade
Come on now.
Whiteman with a 10-piece to start us
Wow.
off.
Let's go, Sades.
Death tax is Sade.
Let's go, Sade. Appreciate you, boss. Sade, you're him, bro. How about a 10-unit sub whale to get the party started? Sure. W Sade, man. Appreciate you, boss. We got Chris, Pip as well coming in, dropping a 7-stream streak. We working, yeah. W's. Wow, look at this. Twitch is having a 35% discount on subs for the next 2 days. No shots.
No way.
Could we get our subbies up? That's huge. That's a great opportunity. Awesome. W Pega, appreciate that. All right. Let's go and get to the recaps. It was always an NBA play on opening day. Always.
You can't make it up.
Always.
The more
Let's
I thought
go.
about that, the funnier that became.
Let's go.
Hornets ML on MLB opening.
Hornets ML. I mean, that was a great wager.
So funny.
A great wager.
Needed that one.
Needed
Now
it.
back.
It was a must need. Yep. It starts with 1. Let's get hot. All right. Let's hit a squad ride tonight. And we'll go from there.
I have a
W's.
proposition. I think now that we're back at baseball, there might have to be some conversations about bringing the votes back.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
I feel like now we have the actual OGs in here because they're here for the diamond.
We have the same people probably in here that we've had the last 6 months.
Oh, dude. We got more of the goats in here now.
Is Jovan on to something, Chad? I don't know.
It might be on to something, especially coming off a win,
I don't know.
shaking it up.
I don't know. Pax Picks likes that idea. Me guy move not to bring the votes back. Change the name to Krabs Ride. It's not a squad ride anymore. Me guy move. Well, when you guys picked it, we lost every pick to start the year. When we did it together, we lost every pick. When I pick, we at least hit. So I don't know why there's complaints by that, but sure.
I think we give it a go.
If it's fucked, we just go back. Like Claude pick. Okay. Sure.
Back club.
Biggest me guy reasoning I've ever heard. I mean, it's factual. It's legitimately factual. Check the Carfax, check the data, check the records. Wow, that's a crazy future, Dr. Pork Chop. Sure. Hope that hits for you, bro.
Man. He went to both games? No way he went to both games. Was he actually at both games? Marlins man?
Was he? He was at both?
He was at the Yankees opener and he went to the Dodgers game last night. Is that true? Oh my!
I know he was at the Yankees opener. I saw him there with Marlins woman.
That is.
There was a Marlins woman sitting next to him in full Marlins gear as well. Same fit. Same fit. Yep. All right. Yeah, we'll think about the squad ride situation. I think for now we should be worried about just fucking hitting squad rides. So, yeah, that's number one priority. 0-2 on beat the streak. Should I hang him up? No, you should not hang him up, Kyle. That should make you hungrier to get your first win today. Plenty of plays, plenty of options, plenty of games. Get back on the saddle and hit a beat the streak pick.
You might not even want to be 2-0 or at this point. If you want to get smells out of the way, might be like the duck races. Never want to be the horse in first, especially at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I do like that methodology. Yes,
could be in a sneaky spot.
I do like that methodology. Now I am sitting here 2-0.
I know, so am I.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all, but it could be cake.
Dudes, are you 2-0 as well? Are we all undefeated?
What did Goots take yesterday?
No. I'm 0-2. I'm right there with Kyle B, brother.
Okay, yes.
I took Giants on Thursday. No, was it Wednesday night? And then I took it was -1.5 yesterday, and they won by 1. So
thank you, Birdland.
What are you gonna do?
Let's go, Sades.
Our new streak.
Sade, you might have been the only person to take weather hole yesterday. You could have been. Sharp. Vaughn 16 said, "How's the hair growth?" It's growing. Growing.
Starting to get some volume.
Yeah. Worst hairline of 2026, but I got hair on there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I got hair on my head. That's all you can ask for, folks. Word. Yeah, Sade's up there, top of the leaderboards. Is there any way to add a search to the leaderboard? Huh. That's an interesting idea. I'm going to add that to the notes. Let's see. Add a search bar to the leaderboards. I will ask the dev guys if we can do that. Good idea.
Sade up there at the top. Sade.
Good idea. Let's get snacks.
Billy Daggers.
Need that Bennett Sturts cut? Yeah, man. Krabs, do a vote for Beat the Streak pick from the chat. Imagine if the whole chat manages to get 10 in a row. That would be insane.
That'd be crazy.
That would be absolutely insane. We have hit 10 squad rides in a row back in the day.
I've done that before.
It was crazy. All right, let's recap the Sharp report from yesterday. 5-0.
No.
You didn't even know I went 5-0.
Nobody
knew.
Nobody knew. It's shit squeaked.
Shocker.
No, you hit your squares.
People know when I go 0-5, but they don't know when I be going 5-0.
Totally forgot you had the cards on the card.
I mean, these plays were great.
I mean,
somebody grab me my broomski, please.
How do we let Krabs get in the first game of each team's season? He gets a judge fade, sweat free, and he gets Nats first 5. And they end up winning outright.
Well, also, I don't know how he squeaked the Cardinals because that 6th inning was the high scoring inning.
Well, they won the inning anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was tied 1-1 after 5.
I know. Which don't even get me started on that 6th inning. Great isn't over better. It was a circus stuff.
Raise your hand if your team is undefeated in Major League Baseball right now.
I'm raising
that hand up.
The hands up.
Go Goots. Let's go Goots. Raise your hand if your team has not won a game yet this MLB season. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, George.
Let's go, chat. W's, can you pull that back up for a second, Gootsy? These 5-0 days don't come around very often. Thank you. Nats first 5 free. Could have just taken the ML. Could have alt-lined them. And I'm sitting there on sweats telling people to live bet the Cubs plus 3.5. You know, that was my only loser yesterday.
Oh.
I went 7-1 yesterday.
Oh. And it was Cubs live.
Cardinals was free. Illinois, I mean.
Tip beef.
They played great. They look great.
Dude, I know they find a way to do it every single year, but I was shocked it was the offense this year. That was the worst offensive performance I think I've ever seen for Houston. They've had some bad ones. They
looked bad, and then they fought at the end, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Shout out Manzardo for coming through late night. Stojakovic had 9 or 10 at halftime, and I chalked it. He barely ended up going over.
Yeah. More shots.
Which cost us the 4-man there. I mean, he was hitting crazy fadeaway, mid-range jumpers in the first half.
He was D-Wade.
Yeah.
They cap out the shit square.
But W Day yesterday overall, 8-2 overall on the Sharp report. We take that every single time. Every single time. Okay. What else do I have for you guys?
Just any general opening day comments?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of rookies showed up and showed out. A couple things. I had no idea that Carl Crawford's son is on the Phillies now.
Yep.
Made his debut yesterday, had a hit in the first pitch he saw. And he looks exactly like his dad. Crazy to see that picture. I had no clue that kid was even a person. I had no idea. Along with a lot of other rookies. Goots guy Kevin McGonigal is him.
Splooged.
He's better
He's
than
him.
Connor Griffin.
Rookie of the year.
He
Sorry,
might be
but
better than Connor Griffin. Yeah.
Cash.
Seriously.
Big day for young talent backers yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Goots. You had a field day
I
yesterday,
had
man.
a field day.
Yeah.
Trent was just, splooging at all the rookie refractor action all day. Especially because, I don't know if Manfred made the call, but balls had some juice yesterday.
Yeah, they did. Those balls were flying.
We got fucking Jacob Young going oppo with the wind blowing in. There's
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's just like there's some pitchers getting
If Jacob Young's hitting home runs, that's how you know something's up.
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't happen.
Really doesn't.
Sal Stewart is him. Yep. That's facts.
The water goat.
Somebody check his bone structure because he might have titanium in his bones. How did he take that shot off the fucking hand and not break it? Makes no sense.
But he felt good, and then he came back and I think doubled the next.
He had another double.
AB.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes, he had 2 doubles last night.
That's Sal.
What other rookies splooged? Obviously, Weatherholt was him.
Weatherholt,
Hit a nuke.
Lauder.
The Lauder.
2 home runs.
Yeah, I got the Lauder on my bench in fantasy baseball. Nice.
Yeah. Shout out Murakami, even though it was down 13 in the 9th or the 8th. First home run. Shout out.
Sent that shit in orbit.
Yeah,
Yep.
that shit was nuts.
I want to shout out the Nats. Hashtag Natitude. Nobody believed. They came through. They impressed. They brought the energy.
Yep.
They manufactured runs on the base paths. They hit the heck out of the baseball. With
10
the wind
runs.
blowing in
10
30
runs with
miles
the
an
wind
hour.
blowing in. It's crazy.
That is the most runs the Nats have ever scored on opening day. This is the first time the Nats have been over 500 in 5 years.
That's actually insane.
Let me say that again. I want you to think about what I just said.
1-0 included.
This is the first time the Nationals in the last 5 seasons. This is the first time they have been above 500.
Yeah. Mind you, you could just go 1-0.
5 years.
1-0, 2-1.
That means that we've lost opening day the last 4 years in a row.
Yeah, and lost the series.
Yep. That is an incredible stat. And it's true. Look it up. Check the data. Sad. I'm pretty excited. Grady House is him, by the way.
Dude, he was
FYI. Grady House is seeing the ball great. Everybody besides James Wood seeing the ball pretty well.
He might be bad.
He's got to figure it out. Yeah.
He might be bad.
He's got to figure it out. Nats bullpen gave up 1 run.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
that Ian Happ home run, or not home run.
That was literally a home run.
That was the deepest.
to left field.
Yeah,
The
they said it was
wind
like the deepest ball possible that didn't go out because of the wind.
The wind took 113 feet of distance off of it.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was like the most ever.
I mean, yeah, it should have been a home run off the bat.
It's not that would have.
Also,
changed the
did
game,
you
but
see the
Insane.
Did you see the Phillies stat?
I don't think so.
Johan Duran
Oh,
became the first Phillies reliever ever to save a game at home on opening day. Ever.
But why? You know why he was allowed to do that? Because Jake Berger sent a 2-run home run. to
Wow,
Mars
yes, he
Right
did.
before
Oh,
that.
Jake.
Shout out Burger Bombs.
Jake
Burger
Berger
Ribbies.
getting the party started. Go well betters.
Go well betters.
Yep.
And 2-piece home run betters, even though they didn't cash because Trent took Jordan.
Well, that was kind of fluky too.
Yeah. hit the
He
roof.
might have hit a home run yesterday.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not unbelievable.
First time over 500 yet. All we hear about is how good they are. What show are you watching, Andrew? Are you watching the same show that we're putting up? You think the Nats are good?
Trying to figure Krabs is bitching about the Nats.
Brother, what? Goodness gracious. Shout out Joey Weimer. Yep. He's him.
Brinks with a 5-piece.
Let's go, Brinks. Brinks, you ever get your beat the streak figured out, man? Let me know. Let me know. Speaking of beat the streak, I am 2-0 on beat the streak. We're going to go 3-0 today. Make your picks on beat the streak. We'll drop the links in the YouTube and the Twitch right now. Go make your pick before you forget. Go. Hurry up. Seriously, everybody go make their pick right now. I already made my pick before the show. Next, we had a grading issue with the fantasy scores for the Spanish players that have the Enye and the tilde on their little accents on top of their last name. There's a little grading issue in the beat the streak last night, but that was already fixed. So you guys should be good to go there. Okay. Apologies there, Snacks. You probably were like so confused this morning when you saw it was graded as an L. But everybody should be good to go there now. What's up, Lane? Good to see you, Beast. And yeah, we're going to eventually add nerfies in first 5 and team totals on the beat the streak board as well for you guys. But for now, we're just making sure it works smoothly. Xavier Edwards is going to get nuts today. W Packs Picks. Appreciate you. I can see it. 7-1 yesterday, like I said. We're heating up right now. Up, I don't know, 15 units, 14.4 units last 30 days. Starting to cook here. Solid day yesterday, up 5.7 units. Illinois plus 2.5 free. Arizona -8 free. Iowa ML, wouldn't call that free, but a great wager. Hornets, W Jovan. Cardinals first 5 plus a half. Not free, but a winner. Angels first 5 plus a half. Not free, but a winner. Both those games were tied through 5. Super sweats.
It was 0-0, right?
Yeah.
Got out.
And then the Nats, first 5 plus a half. Greatest bet probably on the board. The only loser yesterday, can't make it up, was the Cubs live plus 3.5 that I locked in on live on Sweats.
You can't make it up.
That's on me. That's what I get for fading my team. Okay?
Can't make it up.
That's what I get for fading my team. Dubs. Great day yesterday. Let's stay hot. Big Cheesy, apologies for that cake, but I hope the squad ride and the other plays made up for it, my man. Would love to hit a sharp report format today. Would love to hit a squad ride tonight. And it starts right now. Let's get right into it. Before we get into the sharp reports, I want to gas up our partners over here at Manscaped. W Manscaped, the beard hedger, the dome shaver, the body buffer, which I'm still missing. It's the big 3 of century. Better than LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh. Better than Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. This is the big 3 that we've all been waiting for. Goated products over there at Manscaped. We appreciate Manscaped. Some high-quality products. If you're not using them in the big 2-6 in the grooming sector, you're missing out. Okay, W Manscaped. We appreciate Manscaped. We're going to get you guys a promo code here any day now. Any day now. A lot of these products you're getting, you know, they're going to nick your skin. They're going to cut you. They're going to hurt you. The skin-safe technology on these puppies, elite products. I can confirm upstairs, downstairs, skin-safe technology works. Okay, so we'll get you guys a promo code here very soon. I appreciate the patience. I understand it's annoying. That's on us. Apologies for the delay, but we're going to get you guys a promo code here any day. We're waiting on that puppy still. So W's. And yeah, barring the body buffer from Goots, going to get me the salty seagull. Okay, James. Okay, James. Okay. We got a Maya Lore subby getting involved here. W 13-month resub, Baker's dozen from Maya Lore. Appreciate you. No Dad or Daddy getting involved on the 7-stream streak. Spartans ML. Ooh, that game has my head in a blender a little bit. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all the Sweet 16 games for tonight. Some great games last night.
Incredible games.
We're going to talk about the ones on tonight. Okay. Another Judge fade today, Krabs. I'll be live again in San Fran, leaving work early. W Big Cheesy. I'm so jealous, bro. Really need to get out there this year. And if we do, I'm certainly going to hit you up so we can link up. But very jealous.
Have some fun today there, Big Cheesy.
I think there's some runs in that game. There's some runs to be had.
Fun.
So we'll talk about it here in a moment. Why don't we go ahead and get to the sharp report for today? Start talking about some winners. Okay. I'll get the party started. A couple baseball first 5 plays. Treated us well so far. Let's hope that's the case again today. Go ahead and give me Houston. First 5, -0.5. Weird angle here a little bit. I mean, you got Burrows, not a big name guy, not a guy a lot of people respect, but a guy I think is going to improve this year with some better coaching in the big 2-6. I think he's going to be a decent arm. The Astros do this all the time, man. They pick up dudes off the street and they turn them into serviceable starters. So his squares on Prize Picks make me feel pretty good about his performance tonight. Kikuchi, the opposite. His squares are sketching me out, and a revenge game for Kikuchi. Right? He was on the Astros for a little bit. Safe to say it didn't work out.
Yeah.
On the Astros, right? So they know his stuff. They know what he's capable of. I'm sure he has it out for them as well, but I typically side with the team, not the player in revenge angles. And this spot here is no different here. I like Houston to bounce back after a loss last night. Do I want to lay, minus 160? No, I prefer the first 5 here. Keep the bullpens out of it. Keep any late Mike Trout legacy home runs out of this puppy and just isolate, fading Kikuchi, backing Burrows. Love the angle. Love what I'm seeing on Prize Picks. And you can get them at a pretty good price in the first 5 here as well. Pretty close to, a pick 'em minus a half. So I think the Astros are up through 5. I do think they win. I just don't want to lay that juice. I want to isolate the starting pitchers here. After a loss last night, I think the Astros bats come out hot. Good start. Maybe Jordan hits a nuke that actually counts this time. And Astros are up through 5. Fade Kikuchi today.
Love that.
Okay.
Shout out.
Should go well, fading Kikuchi.
Yeah, typically doesn't, but
Yep.
Astros did sell Trent yesterday, so they're probably going to win by 10.
Off topic, Jovan, what Diamond Dynasty card in the show is your favorite so far? From Scott.
I rake with Salvi, the WBC Salvi.
Ooh.
I rake with every Salvi card they've ever dropped in the show on Diamond Dynasty. He's like my guy. No goat well bias in that, but it's been the last couple of years I hit absolute whales with. I always bring him to co-op. Trent, every time I come up, just Trent saying, "All right, here's Mike." Nice, someone to Mars.
Jesus,
That
almost killed me, bro.
He's butter.
That almost killed me. We're talking about Mike too much today, man. You're talking about getting Mike out there.
Yeah,
Trent's getting Mike's way. That almost took me out. Here's Mike.
Dude, I need that.
Unbelievable.
I need that.
Same Salvi. Swing of the game is butter from Biev.
Literally butter.
Okay. That'd be big cheese. Yes. I think this is the easiest time, knock on wood, to bet on Major League Baseball at the beginning of the season. Some people hate it. I don't understand why. I think this is a great time to use your brain a little bit, use your baseball brain a little bit before the books adjust when they're using a lot of numbers from last season. And you can kind of sting them a little bit. We've had good success in the beginning of the season the last couple of years. Let's hope that continues again in the Big 2-6.
Or
right?
Sandwich.
Nah. Yeah, big sandwich trying to take me out there. Okay. Dead Larry Bird, I'll be on them as well. Yep. As you can see right up here on the screen. Let's see what Jovan's on for tonight. What's the first straight bet you're locking in? Boom.
Giants going 4 tonight.
And there it is.
Love that.
And there it is.
Schiller's getting absolutely rough.
Word, I'm in.
Or I guess not tonight, this afternoon, because the game's in only a couple hours. Kind of the, once again, standalone game, but this time during the day. Probably going to be fading him a good bit, and I'm sure you will too throughout the year. Definitely helps that he's coming in with a little injury concern, I guess, over the offseason and through spring training a little bit. So we know he's going to be probably somewhat limited, especially not being a guy that's had like the pitch load for the entirety of the year so far. But the reason why he was so good last year, fastball's electric. Fantastic stuff. Nothing else was. So like he was overpowering teams, overpowering guys. We saw that in the playoffs. We saw that at the end of the regular season. He had one of the best fastballs in the league. It was absolutely electric. Nothing else he throws can stay in the zone. So, like, if you're a patient team, like the Giants just so happen to be, you're probably going to work a couple walks. You're either going to attack the fastball early in the zone or early in the count when it's in the zone, or you're just going to sit back and wait. And you're just going to see every off-speed pitch that he throws go to the dirt or not be anything competitive. So, like, the Giants, while they're not, like, the poster child for super flashy, powerful offense, even though, like, you do have Devers, who people like today, and you can probably get into one. You have Adames. You have Matt Chapman. You have the power there, but it's more like the patience of this lineup that I think is going to give him problems. Definitely also helps that, you know, he's going to be slightly limited. If that happens the way that we're talking about too, with how patient the Giants are, the pitch count's probably going to be up pretty high. They also are coming off of the most embarrassing performance in opening day in quite some time, where they were the sharpest play on the board. Everybody liked the Giants. Only game on. They got absolutely destroyed. They're going to come out early and drop Nuck. Punchlet. They're scoring 4.
I'm so
probably more.
Hopefully. Sure. Love the over in this game. It's on the way up from 8 to 8.5 with these arms.
Yeah.
It's a great sign for some runs.
Truly, they're giving up 2 in.
Yep. All right. Love it. And I'm with you, man. I like the over in the game, but then I look at Prize Picks and Robbie Ray squares make it seem like he's going to pitch okay. So where are the runs coming from?
I have no interest in Robbie Ray.
Yeah.
Not that I
like to do isolated it.
Disagree with your goat will takes, but Robbie Ray is a confusing guy to fade sometimes. Let's
Agreed.
leave it with what I know is happening, and that's split their thoughts.
Agreed. Yeah, Dead Larry Birds. We're going to talk about that St. John's game plenty. I'm with you. I think Duke is fake sharp. All right. Dinner with Brad Lord or 100K? I'm getting dinner with Brad Lord. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, Brad.
100%. You can learn a lot from that guy. Kidding me? Work ethic, heart, blue collar, aura.
He's a blue collar guy.
He is. And he's a damn good pitcher as well.
He is. Yeah.
Crazy. Good for him. There's a lot of guys who were higher rated prospects, probably came from better backgrounds, more wealthy families. Brad Lord was slinging Christmas trees 2 winters ago. Now look at him. Dude's nails. He might win Nailsman of the Year.
Nailsman of the Year.
He could.
I wonder how many games the Nats could win if they went just like college baseball style, long relief, Brad Lord after Cade Cavalli. Like Cade Cavalli 5, Brad Lord 4 to finish it off.
Bro.
I feel like they could be somewhat competitive.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we could use a couple actual starters besides Miles Meikle.
Yeah. Wonder how that first start's going to go.
I will be on the Cubs -1.5 tomorrow. Are those odds up yet? That's how that's going to go.
Nuh-uh.
The odds up yet? No, but that's an early game tomorrow, 1:20 Central. Cade Horton versus Miles Mikolas. It's either the over or Cubs -1.5. You pick.
Yeah.
Parlay both.
Probably.
They're both hitting. Brother.
Oh, you know what I'll be on?
You'll be on Cubs team total over, and that's probably free. Yep.
Yeah.
Although, what's the update on? I didn't see a recap on that yet so far.
No, I was just going to do it when I post it next, but
Oh.
0-1.
Okay, yes.
0-1.
0-1 fading the Nats. Got it. Cool.
0-1 fading the Nats.
Got it. Yep. Perfect. Nailsman of the Year is Trevor Rogers. And Goots, no way you're dropping chats up here, dude.
Nails. Trevor.
Are you writing chats right now, Goots?
It's not
Is that you?
closed. I didn't want to interrupt, you know? Sometimes I drop a chat if I don't want to, butt in and interrupt.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you that. That's a good response.
Yep.
No way he also worked at Publix. Pega,
Brad.
you know this guy's life story? Did he work at Publix?
Brad Lord Publix.
Was Brad Lord making pub subs?
He was slinging chicken tender subs.
Was Brad Lord slinging pub sub? Yeah, chicken tendy subs. We need to know.
Really good point from Kyle B. Goots, how you not sit in the bird bath?
I've sat in it once, but those seats are sold out throughout the season.
People want to get wet.
The people want to get soaked by water guns.
Imagine sitting in 100-degree heat and you're getting sprayed with water. It feels good.
Imagine you're a grown
Can't deny
adult.
that.
Grown adult going there to get squirted by water guns at a baseball game.
Minter Splash was out there yesterday. It was sick.
It's the mint.
Oh, it's a gimmick that I cannot get behind, Goots. I can get behind a lot of those, slurpage and Camden Yard slurpage, but it's a bit that I cannot support.
It's just for kids.
Like, go look at who's standing there.
Yeah,
it's
not just for kids. Those are grown-ass adults in there, good.
There
They're there with their kids.
Grown-ass adults.
The kid-to-adult ratio is not right out there. There should be more kids. There should be more young talent, as Goots would say, and should be way less adults.
I'm with what Snack says. I don't sit there. Yeah. I sat in the section next to it once, and you still get a little,
yeah,
little water.
Yeah. TM Sharp, crazy story with Alec Boehm. I'm happy I drafted him in fantasy baseball because he's probably gonna have a great season on the diamond.
That's insane.
I mean, suing your rents publicly is insane. We don't know the story. We don't know what's going on. My first thought was, wow, if he's doing that, that probably means that they were stealing his money, just like Baker Mayfield. A lot of these athletes go through this. A lot of them don't publicly disclose that they're suing their parents. A lot of them do this, privately, and they settle, not in the media when people are hearing how scummy the family is, but it's got to probably be pretty bad if he's outing this to the public. So we don't know what's going on, but
someone to Mars yesterday. Good man.
Yeah, he did. We don't know what's going on with that, but that's sad, man. That sucks.
Dude.
They moved. It was a lot of money. All right. Awesome. Yeah, and he's got a good life besides that. I think he'll be okay. Degen Aaron Dolan. Uh,
A great look.
P Dot getting involved, 10 stream streak. Let's go, P Dot.
Copy that.
Appreciate you, P Dot. All right. Let's keep moving. Swinging around. I got another first 5 bet for you guys. Back in my dude Kirby. Did I draft Kirby in our fantasy league, Goots?
I think you might have.
I think I did. I think I'll be starting it today
I
against
think
you.
you have 2 Seattle pitchers.
I got what?
I think you have 2 Seattle pitchers. I could be wrong though.
I might. Yeah, I think I picked up Bryce Miller or somebody that's hurt.
Yeah, maybe.
Mariners first 5 after that shit show last night, man. Guardians took care of business. They splooged, dropped a 6-piece on their heads. Kind of the similar angle here to the Astros wager, where I'm, selling high and buying low on the team that lost the home opener yesterday. And big fan of Kirby, obviously, always have been, always will be. And I think they get out to a pretty good start today. His prize pick squares are crazy. Super Reds. I know he didn't finish the season too great last year, but very, very red. His fantasy score was high as heck. I think he goes out there and shoves today and shuts down this Guardians lineup. And I think we all can agree Gavin Williams is due for some regression this season. I know Jovan can.
Oh, certainly can.
Certainly can. And I think we're in a really good spot, fading them and backing Seattle to come out and put up a couple runs early and get it going here. I thought that was some serious line respect. 175 after the season Gavin Williams had last year. And all we're going to need is a run or two really here. I do think Kirby shoves early. His pitching outs was also pretty high for a season opener too, which is a good sign because if he's pitching 17 pitching outs, he's probably pitching pretty decently. So fading Gavin Williams today, I do think he gets mucked up and gives up a couple. It is an Apple TV game as well, so maybe you do get some juice baseballs. And then Kirby locks it down on his end, shuts down the Guardians lineup that mucked Clam yesterday. If DeLauder hits 2 home runs once again, I'll tip cap. I'll charge it to the game, and let's just hope he doesn't throw any meatballs to J-Ram. So in a way, we were going to chalk this first 5, in my opinion. Go ahead and give me Kirby. Give me the Mariners at home to get their lick back after a loss last night. But let's keep the bullpens out of it, although both are really good. Mariners already used their best arm last night.
Yeah.
Jose Ferrer.
Yeah,
so I don't want to back their bullpen anymore. I want to just isolate starting pitchers and fade Gavin Williams.
There it is.
Okay.
Yes,
Ferrer had a crazy outing yesterday.
Fucking Ferrer
Gave up 2 hits to start it and then got out of it. Weaseled his way out. 0 ERA.
Nats legend, man.
Nats legends.
What
yeah.
can you say?
And the guy we traded him for is in the minors. Okay. Great. Good. Swinging around. We got another straight bet here from Jovan.
Royals. Reagan's ML.
Wow.
Talk about 2 pitchers that will be backing and fading in completely opposite directions the entirety of the year. Love Cole Reagans. He's your AL Cy Young, in my opinion. I think we'll see that in the next couple of weeks as he puts together some great starts. People are worried because he does what he always does and puts together just dog shit, just like Gore, like super dog shit. I think he also pitched against him that one really bad game, and it was also bad. Spring training outings. That's kind of the Cole Reagans MO. Don't really care. And we're talking about him. He's going to have the whiff stuff there. This Braves lineup, especially like at the bottom now because they're already a little injured. Like, I wouldn't say it's an abyss against left-handed pitching just yet, but it's nowhere near as strong as it would have been if they were fully healthy coming into the year. So Cole Reagans will have the whiff stuff, especially against the bottom of that lineup. He should absolutely dominate them. Talk about the top, which you're going to see Acuna everywhere. He's the most popular square on Prize Picks, and his squares are crazy because these are all demons. If completely normal lines that he should not be demons for, that probably tells you what's going to happen. But he'll run in the one. Somebody will run in the one for the Braves. That's kind of the Cole Reagans MO too. He gives up a little bit of hard contact. So it's probably like a Miz start, like what he did yesterday. He's going to give up 1 home run, have 1 billion Ks.
Yep.
Going to dominate, I think, the majority of that lineup. And the Royals, I think, are going to hit sail today, partially because talked about this with Salvi, talked about this with Bobby, all in the articles that are on the site. Same goes for like Maikel Garcia. The Royals are weird because they're not as good or weren't as good against lefties as you would think, but they're also really unlucky last year. Salvi was the unluckiest guy in baseball. Bobby Witt, for whatever reason, he hasn't really been great against lefties power-wise in his career, but his numbers were super unlucky. That's going to change this year. Maikel Garcia, as good as he was last year, not great against lefties, especially like the ones that throw like Sale does. Like if you look at some of the most unlucky slider hitters in the league, Salvi's up there. Maikel Garcia is up there. Bobby actually had pretty good numbers against him, but not only you have those guys, you bring in your guy Lane Thomas, who I assume will be seeing the field today against the lefty.
Right.
Guys like Isaac Collins too, which will be in the fold, who I really like. I think this Royals lineup as a whole is going to be so much better against left-handed pitching than they were last year. So it's a big jump, even though like people see like Cags and all the lefties they're bringing in the lineup, like Carter Jensen's, like they think not going to be great against lefties. They are. Starts tonight. I like the bullpen too. They're better than people give them credit for. They're winning this game.
Okay. I'm in. And Trent just came. Listen to it.
Probably did.
W play. Great sell job. Back in Reagan's in the big 2-6. Fading the Braves. Fading Acuna. Sign me up. Acuna has the craziest squares up on Prize Picks I've seen in a long time.
I could not believe he's, and I guess nobody else can either because that's why it's the most popular square. But a Degen for 1.5 HRR is nuts.
Yes.
Nuts.
It is. It is. Sebastian, if you're having audio issues on the YouTube, hit the refresh. You could also always come over to the Twitch as well. How my Twitch guys doing? We got Dax Picks coming in, resub and WDax Picks. Appreciate you. Cam Schittler over K's, he says. Ooh.
I'll take that.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Swoller Bear, that was a joke, by the way, about Jose Ferrer being the best bullpen pitcher. I know that Munoz is the best pitcher. I'm just saying that because he's on the Nats.
Jose Ferrer might be the worst.
Apologies, that one went over your head. It's definitely not the worst. Okay. Tigers, New York, San Fran over. College basketball, Johnny's, Michigan, UConn 10. I think I like all 4 of those college basketball plays, Dead Larry Bird. And I like that over in San Fran for sure. Tigers, I'm not going to fade.
Tigers.
I like the Padres, but it's also after all the shit talking about Framber over the last year. Remember when he hit his catcher on purpose and, took him forever to get signs. People are, coming at his,
could be me guy.
His character. He definitely is a me guy for sure. If you're hitting your catcher on purpose, you're a me guy, but would not be shocked if he goes out there and shoves. But again, he could shove and they could still
pretty shocked
lose, I guess.
They're this fat of dogs.
I couldn't be more out on Framber.
Yeah.
They're just plus 105. You thought they'd be faves?
Yeah. At least like Hickamish.
Okay.
Like minus 125 Padres. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I lean the Padres, but I'm worried about a legacy Framber start after all the chirps. So I'm not going to bet that game. I do like me some Michael King, though. That's for sure.
Krabs guy.
Yep. God, Petco Park, man, is so goated. I saw so many cool new foods they're dropping this year, too.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Gonna have to add that one back to the docket.
Best park in baseball until we get to San Fran.
Until we get
to the Trop. You know what I want to do, Goots? We got to figure out a time that could work, but doing a Camden Yards, Nats Park, which park is better vlog on the YouTube or video on the YouTube would be sick.
I think we should compare Camden to another park, but all right.
Well, they're right next to each other, so that's convenience-wise.
There's already a winner there.
Yeah, there's a clear-cut favorite. There's a favorite.
I'll say this again. I didn't see Nats Park in your top 5 stadium rankings.
No, you did not. You did not. That missed. Yep. Honorable mention. Yep. Honorable mention. We got Remy Logan involved. Simply here for MLB Krabs. Wow, that's rare. Some rare crab slurpage. Love it. Remy Logan. Appreciate it. Look up Michael King, spring training stats. Give me the plus Chicky Tigers. Well, if you use spring training to make all your bets, you're going to lose coins. But
yeah, please don't.
You never know. You could be onto something. So coming back to Milwaukee, probably not this year, Delgado, but there's a couple other places I want to go first. Although that was probably the place that beat the expectations the most.
Yeah.
That we've gone to so far was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's awesome. I love Milwaukee.
Did not have any positive expectations about going to that park. And it was unbelievable.
Yeah. Great park. Great beer.
Great food.
You always get spotted cow.
Great food.
In the state.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with it. Perfect.
Imagine spending $40 in food to get soaked by some guy hosing you down in Baltimore, me guy. Well, if you're sitting in those seats, you probably aren't getting food. Or you're not eating there, at least.
Dude, imagine you're just mucking food.
You get back to your seat, you're about to take a bite of your dog.
And then Pete sends one to Mars, and you're just in a whole pool.
You just get squirted on.
Squirted on by grown men.
Got to be aware out there.
Yeah, you do got to be aware.
Especially when mentioned out there.
Adrian, I don't know if we're going to make it back, but eventually at some point we will. I just don't know about this year. Coors is right up there as well with biggest overperformers. It also helped that Adrian was buying the shots, and we had a great time out there before the game.
And that you eventually got a judge fade through the hoop.
Yes,
The
that
last
one
day.
got weird. That one did get weird, though. It's not fair to put Nats Park at 1 when everything else would start at like 50 by comparison. Okay. Yeah, that was already a given to be number 1, Gates. I was ranking all the other ones. 2 to 6. All right, let's keep moving. Got one more straight bet for you guys, and we'll get to the Jovan's last play and then the squares. Give me the Vols tonight. Buying into the Vols. Buying into Rick Barnes. That should be a good look in a game that matters. He's literally the Aaron Judge of coaches, college basketball. Buying into Rick Barnes and Jacoby Gillespie mainly. I mean, he's cracked. Best player on the floor. And Iowa State is obviously dealing with some injuries as well, but it has not really affected them at all yet. I think it will tonight against this Tennessee defense. Iowa State's been on a covering spree. Shocker. They've been doing that for decades, it seems like. And they've destroyed every team in their path in this tournament so far. I mean, Tennessee State, they eviscerated, put up 108 points against. They held Kentucky to 63 points. They covered that game by 20 points. Tennessee, though, is also playing some good ball, and they just knocked off a really good UVA team. Very impressive win from Tennessee. I think they stay hot. I think they keep this game within a bucket either way, and I think there's some serious buzzer beater potential in this game. Also, people forget I fucking called a buzzer beater yesterday on the feed in the Purdue game, and then it happened, and then nobody said shit. But anyways, I digress. I think this could be another buzzer beater game here as well, but that's exactly what we want in a game with a spread at 3.5, and we're taking the dog in. Give me the Vols. Give me Gillespie. Like the spread coming down from 4.5 to 3.5 as well. Like Iowa State is just a blind square play. Not a lot of people are taking into effect of the injuries that they're dealing with right now, and because they really have not affected them yet so far. I think you see the Cyclones, struggle for the first time without their guy against the Vols tonight in the Sweet 16 up there in Chicago. Give me Tennessee. Give me the points. We're probably going to need them. This game's going to be weird. Right down to the wire, last possession type.
Certainties.
Okay.
Certainties.
Yep. Go Vols. I'm so scared, Tyler Johnson said. Okay. It's okay to be scared. Yeah, the rooftop bar in center field at Coors is goated. No way I did that, ZC Nukes.
Oh.
No way I did that. Is that why that tweet got like 7 likes?
I think you did do that.
Okay. Thanks
It
for
was the
telling me, guys.
wrong games in the tweet and the quote.
Thanks for telling me, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, Jesus. Well, that makes a lot more sense than ZC Nukes. Okay. Jovan, one more straight bet. What do you got?
Now goes Duke. Season ends tonight. Johnny's, they defend not as aggressive as TCU does, but it's a similar style. They're going to pressure the ever-living shit out of the ball. The same thing we've seen for years, or not, but especially over the last couple of games of the tournament, people have seen it. The thing that they have to combat Duke that TCU obviously doesn't, as the shortest power conference team in the country, is size, physicality, and athleticism. So what are you not going to be able to do if you're Duke in this game? Break, I guess not the press technically, so it's not what TCU runs and what St. John's runs, but come off a little hedge ball screens and just be SGA and foul farm and shoot a billion free throws. You can do that against TCU because TCU doesn't have the size. You kind of had to foul them at some point. Never mind the shit calls that were a part of it that everybody saw, but St. John's doesn't have to do that. So not only is it a challenge for them inside, Nagung was back and he was back against TCU, didn't play full minutes. I wanted to see how long he's going to play tonight, but regardless, this St. John's defense is going to suffocate the shit out of Duke. The thing that Duke could do against TCU also was kind of break it with the secondary ball handlers because TCU doesn't have size there either, and they don't have great defenders out there on the ball. St. John's could put guys there as well. Not only are they bigger, but they're better on-ball defenders, not just at the 1, but like 1 through 4. So whatever they want to do to break it, it's going to be an absolute challenge for them. That's not reinventing the wheel. We've all seen it. But this Duke offense is not very good unless they're going to the free throw line. We're about to find that out tonight. Add to the fact, like St. John's, they've been through a couple like really bad offensive stretches. They look horrid shooting the ball for a majority of like every single game. I feel like over the past month, there's been a stretch of that for St. John's. I think Duke hasn't really seen like a physical offense like them, especially not in the ACC, Krabs. Well, call it what you want. Like, what offense would you say brings the same level of physicality in the ACC?
At St. John's?
Or even close.
I mean, maybe UVA.
Yeah, I would say they're the closest. And
Mhm.
UVA had miles behind St. John, I'd say,
Mm.
in that category. So, like, I think you'll see this game and you'll say, holy shit, the Duke defense is also going to make this game nasty. How is St. John's going to score? We've seen them go through god awful scoring droughts. It feels like every single game. They're not a great shooting team. They're going to be forced
Right.
to go to the rim against a really good rim defense. I think you're going to be shocked at how much more physical St. John's is going to be in this game,
Mm.
which is why they will cover 6.5. They will end Duke's season right here on this floor.
Wow. Crazy. Where are they playing this game at? DC? Yes, of course.
DC,
Sure.
side of, I don't know what arena it's in, but that Duke, Michigan, right?
Yes, same arena, Capital One, where the Whiz Kids play. Dubs, UNC with Caleb Wilson. I don't know if they were physically good
They're not
offensively,
physical. Caleb Wilson is. Vsar is big, but he's not really physical. He's soft.
but yeah.
Like the rest of them, I wouldn't say are very physical either. I'd say that the best comp, I guess, Clemson, UVA are right there, but like Clemson.
Mm.
UVA is probably the best comp for them, and they, in a street fight, would get waxed by St. John.
Yeah, I don't disagree. TM Sharp, you're 100% correct. This game, tickets to this game are probably more expensive than Wizards tickets for the rest of the season combined.
Yeah.
Tickets to go to this game are thousands of dollars to get in the building. And I know you get 2 games. Great. $1,500 to get in the building. Absurd prices for this game. Ridiculous, honestly. Stupid. But that's DC. So insane, man. So stupid. Feel bad for the people that want to go and can't afford those tickets because it's absolutely insane. But gotta pay to play, I guess. State courtside in a costume. No way he's courtside.
Courtside at this game? I thought he was going to some game. I didn't know it was this one.
Yeah, either today or tomorrow. He texted me for some food recs when he's
Sure.
out there. Have you guys seen the Steak costume? You guys seen Steak in his little fit he's wearing today? Anybody
Is
see
he
that on
wearing
Twitter?
that to the game?
I'm assuming so.
I'm assuming he's a wizard.
Oh,
Is he wearing it because he's going to the Wizard Stadium?
I mean, I don't know, but Biev had a funny tweet. He was like, imagine you get up for your 8 a.m. flight. You're tired of shit, getting through TSA. You walk in, and there's just a wizard in the first seat.
I mean, yeah, it's exactly what my head thought too.
going to fade it as well. He's going to the other game.
Well, the tickets, they get you access to both. Pretty sure. It's like a day pass.
No, yeah.
That's also why they're so
Same
fucking
side.
expensive.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to both, which is also, I'm very jealous. That's very cool because those are
So-
2 elite games.
Oh.
All right. Awesome. Jovan, I'm in. Somebody in the chat said St. John's is kind of public, which I'm surprised to hear. I would be surprised if they're public today. We'll check the picket splits though later.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's for cap.
Okay.
But regardless.
Squares. Let's talk about them. Let's get the prize picks here. Faden Sarr, which I'm sure you can get down with. He's been splooging. He's coming off a really good game in his last game. One of the better offensive players for Duke in that last game. Sarr, who's typically more of a defensive guy. He was cooking. He had 14 points, which for him is a lot in that last game was it against your Frogs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know very well how good he played in that game. He's up for 7.5 points in a game I like the under in a game I like St. John's in. So this was the weirdest looking fade that I wanted to get involved with. It also makes a little bit of basketball sense too. Like, could have went up here and faded some greener charts. I could have faded, Caden Boozer, who's been, splooging at times during this tournament. I could have faded, I could have just sacked up and faded Cam Boozer, although his chart's not very green. I could have faded a lot of green charts on St. John's. Not really in a rush to do that, considering we're betting St. John's tonight. Although the Bryce Hopkins square was certainly looking at me funny. With that being said, I think it has to be the Dame Sarr fade here. I think he'll be too focused on defense in this game to be producing like he did against TCU. And 7.5 points looks so low. I've had really good success fading these low point squares in college basketball in the tournaments, just like last night with Berkey Bayuchel, I think is how you say his name. It's less than 6 points. He didn't do shit. So had pretty good success fading these low point squares on prize picks. And here's another one for you guys in a game I think is going to be first team to score 65 points ends up winning this one, to be honest. I think it's going to be disgusting and ugly and low scoring personally. And I want to fade Dame coming off his legacy game. I don't know if he scored 14 points in a game this season.
Probably had a couple. I think
And I'm going to check right now. But
FSU, I remember off top, leaving him open a lot. And he was splooging. I don't know if he made that many, though.
And I want to get this on record. I really like this kid's game. I think he has a NBA potential as a 3-and-D or defense type of guy. He's only a freshman as well. If he can get that 3-point percentage up, I think this kid could be a damn good player in the NBA in the future with his defense.
He's a great defender, and he was a shit shooter at the beginning of the year, and he's kind of figured it out just because he has to, because teams are leaving him open intentionally.
Yep.
Like TCU, they're doubling Boozer and keeping everything out of the paint. So, like, he was getting shots off. So, like, that's pretty much what a lot of the teams that are super small against Duke have to do. St. John's obviously won't have to do that because they have the size to compete with them inside. So, if he scores, he's going to have to create himself, which he very rarely does.
Right. He did have 19 against Army earlier this year. I mean, if you guys have been following college basketball, you know that Army was very bad this season. So he had 19 against them. He had 16 against NC State. Great performance there. Their defense is Swiss cheese. And then 14 points against TCU is third highest output so far this season. So I think it's a pretty good time to fades. Take his less than on the points.
Yeah.
Green square.
Sure.
Okay. And then Gavin Williams. Already kind of talked about this one. Want to give the sell job for the Mariners first 5, but big fan of fading your guy, Gavin Williams, who you're fading this whole season in your goat well. So take it as less than fantasy score. Chat, go check out that chart. Go see that with your own eyeballs. You're going to need to. It's hilarious looking at his fantasy score. And again, in a pitcher's park, you'd think his fantasy score would be pretty high, especially considering how great of a season he had overall last year, right?
Yeah.
They won yesterday. Mariners offense didn't do anything really that special. And thought this was very disrespectful, seeing his fantasy score in the high 20s, not the low 30s, to be honest with you. I think it's a bad sign for Mr. Gavin Williams tonight. I think he gets mucked up by the Mariners in this game. Give me his less than fantasy score tonight. We're going to cash this puppy. This is also my beat the streak pick for tonight as well. So if you want to tail it, go ahead and get involved. Take Gavin Williams less than fantasy score while we also cash the Mariners first 5 as well. Okay.
Yeah. Talk about another guy who's going to probably walk the ballpark tonight. Probably am.
Hopefully. Yeah, we need the Mariners bats to be patient. Especially Cal Raleigh, who cannot hit a beach ball right now.
Yeah.
He is just...
That might not change. But
he can't. Him, Judge, and James Wood need to go
they need to
batting
figure it
cages.
out. They need to figure it out.
And go
Well,
to
I
case.
guess you don't want that because you have his less than RBIs.
No, I don't. But I'm just saying, for their own benefit, they need to go to cages.
Yeah. It's going to have to be J-Rod. Literally has
Wow.
to be.
Okay.
Has to.
Cool. Did you know J-Rod was the most bet NBA?
MVP.
Most bet MVP wager this season?
Yeah. I'm not too surprised.
Really?
Yeah. Just like he has so much aura. People always go for like the secondary non-goats. Like as far as MVP goes, like it's rarely ever like a Ohtani Judge for both leagues. It's usually like the Bobby Witt, the J-Rod, those like second tier MVP guys that get a lot of slurp.
Yeah.
I'm not too shocked.
Yeah, mods, can we get a command for beat the streak, please? That'd be fire. That'd be awesome if we could pull that off. Appreciate you guys. Krabs, you see Hamilton's George Wash actor botched the national anthem at City? No, I did not see that, but that's insane. Oh, that's insane. Can't be doing that. But it was probably still better than whatever Netflix did a couple nights ago.
Probably.
Because that was a joke.
That was just.
Julio typically takes half of the season to start heating up. Yeah, he does kind of have Josh Bell syndrome a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yep.
A little bit.
All right. W Magic Mushroom, stay hot, bro. Stay hot. Appreciate the love in the YouTube. Who else is watching the YouTube right now? Drop an oi in the YouTube if you're watching right now. I want to see who's in there. All right, Jovan. I want to hear the sell jobs on your 2 squares while I lock in the sharp report for, man. What do you got?
Certainties. I've been waiting on this one for a couple games now because this square has been fully red or gray for I think both rounds of the tournament and really like the Big Ten tournament too. Yaxel rebounds I've been so good at staying away because it still has not hit. in any of these games because it's been like a pretty consistent 6.5. Today got bumped up to 7, which I thought was interesting. And I wanted to take something in this game. I think Michigan is going to knock Alabama. But the only way it's going to happen, the only way Bama has a shot is very obviously just shoot the living shit out of the ball, which is what they do anyway. But I do think they're going to manipulate some of the matchups, which is what they do against the bigger teams to obviously get like Ademara out of the paint. They're probably going to play a little smaller. I don't know if they'll play him off the floor necessarily, but they want to do everything in their power to open up those driving lanes, which means just like happens to be the case for Alabama against really any of these teams, you look at who's getting the rebounds, ain't the 5, always the 4, always the secondary rebounder that's in there to kind of clean up the messes because they want to do that same exact thing. They want to play 5 out. They want to get the big out of the paint. They want to make sure that if they can't shoot the 3 or don't have a great look at the 3, that they can drive. And if the big's in the paint, that's really hard to do, which means that the guy manning the boards for a lot of this sure will predominantly be like Ademar, just like it always is. But Yaxel is going to have to be big on the board today. And you have that level of 3-point volume that you're probably going to have from Alabama. Of course, it's going to be a lot of the non-normal players, which is not like a non-normal rebounder, but like the guards and the 4 are going to have to be heavily involved against Alabama like they always are. I do think it's a little telling that after all this, it finally gets bumped up to a flat 7, but not good.
The reddest of charts.
Yeah. If you want to play something fun, double squares the demon. I think he's got that.
Wow.
And then Triller, Fade, I pretty much already told you on that, but in summary, Giants lineup, super patient. They're either going to swing early on fastballs or wait out the breaking balls. He's going to walk a couple of people. He's also not on a full like pitch leash that he's going to be throughout the season. I don't know if that's going to be a permanent thing. We'll see how healthy he is throughout the season, but he's tossing turkeys. The leash isn't going to be long. Great matchup for the Giants, and he's out of here quick.
Yep. I'm in. If Yaxel turns green, this lineup is free.
Yep.
And looking at that red chart, I think it does. I put an extra unit. I typically put $100 on these on Prize Picks. I put 2 on the Sharp Report 4-man for today. Feeling pretty good about it. Or like these squares. Okay. Awesome. The links are in the chat as well. If you guys want to tail the Sharp Report 4-man, go ahead. Feel free. All right. We're long overdue to hit a Sharp Report 4-man. That's for sure. We owe you guys
one. A lot of 3s in the last like week.
I know. We're getting there. We're getting close. All right, W squares, real quick, before we get to pickets and check out some of the splits in these games, you guys want to cop a Bookit hat? We still got a couple left. Been a while since we pushed these puppies. Goots, if you don't mind, can we drop the link to the Bookit hats? There they are, sure. In the chats. Appreciate you guys. Go check out the Bookit store. Do me a favor, even if you're thinking, I don't know if I want to get one. I don't know if I want to spend money. Click on the link. Check them out. Take a peep. Give them a good old look through and see if any of them are looking at you funny. Okay, because you might have to cop one. One looks fresh to you. If you could see yourself rocking one of those on the weekends, I'll be rocking my brown one on Saturday at the Bookit's open bar tomorrow as well that we got to promote. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But cop a Bookit hat. At least go check them out. Check out the store. Click the link. Click the link and sorry, that first time chat really threw me off. Click the link and check out any of the hats. See if any of them are speaking to you. All right. They're super fresh, high quality hats. They'll last you a while and they're really good looking as well. Bookit open bar tomorrow at Christie's in Dallas. 4 p.m. Central, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Goots. 4 p.m. Central at Christie's tomorrow. Big day. We're boozing. We're sweating out the Elite 8. And you guys are drinking for free. First 100 people get in. Do not show up late. You will not get in. First 100 people, be there at 4 p.m. Okay? Because we only have spots for a hundo. We get the rooftop reserved at Christie's, which is a very cool bar in Lower Greenville in Dallas. So come check it out. Come hang out with us.
Yep.
Okay?
It's a fade the O's with Goots. That might be the best part.
I wish you were going to, Stade. I wish you were going to. All right. Rising says he's camping out. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Keys. I don't blame you, man. If you guys ever want to use our plays for your Beat the Streak picks, please do.
Yeah, feel free.
Please do. Open bar, you say? Yes. Sure.
Very nice.
Snacks, man. Cop a flight. Well, they're probably not cheap, though, right now.
No,
one day ahead, but Cop a flight, bro.
Didn't they solve that over the night or something? Or did I
Well,
get that wrong?
yes, but it still needs to pass through the House, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
What, to get the TSA thing figured out?
Yeah.
Yes. They passed a bill, and I think they're doing some emergency payment, so we'll see. I don't know.
Cool. How does the winner of Beat the Streak work? Okay, so I'll try to explain it real quick again for you guys. So there's two different pools, right? There's two different games you're really playing here at the same time with your same pick. So it's one game, but two different prize pools, I guess is the best way to put it. You have one best record for the month. And we're not starting this one until April because we dropped it at the very end of March. So this one doesn't really matter yet, but there's one pool, prize pool, best record for the month, minimum 20 picks. So you can't just lock in 5 picks, go 5-0 and sit out the rest of the month and win, right? We're smarter than that. We're getting ahead of the curve. Best record for the month gets $2,500 in cash, $2,500 in prize picks promo. That's $5K right there. Boom. There's another prize pool. And again, all you have to do is make one pick a day. It takes you 5 seconds. One pick a day. The second prize pool, if you could get 10 in a row, 10 picks in a row correctly without skipping a single day. If you miss a day, streak resets. Can't miss a day. You got to come back to the Bookit website every single day. If you go 10-0, let's say you started your streak 2 days ago when we dropped the game. Let's say you're 2-0 right now like old Krabs. Let's say I end up going 10-0. That would mean that I go 10-0. The 10th win would be in the month of April. So that would put me in the April bucket. Whoever ends up getting a 10 streak, probably not going to be a lot of people because it's very hard to get. Those people will split another prize pool of $2,500 cash, $2,500 in prize picks promo. Does that make sense? Two different pools, $2,500 cash, $2,500 prize picks in each. So $10K total. Every month.
10 racks. 5 training sessions for Manny from Trent.
10 racks every month we're giving out. And it's free to play. If you're not playing, that's on you. Okay, get involved. Even if you're not a baseball guy, this is why we made this. Okay, obviously we made it for the baseball hardos as well. Okay, this is for you guys. It's only baseball. But we made it simple for the, casuals who don't want to waste all their coins betting baseball over the summer. Maybe they're more football bettors, more basketball bettors. We made it for you guys. We kept it simple so that you could get involved. We made it easy and free to play to get you guys some skin in the game without having to lose coins on the dime and on the books if you're not in that type of thing. So please get involved if you have not already. Check it out right now. Everybody in the chat, click on that link for Beat the Streak and go make your pick. Okay? W Beat the Streak. Might be the greatest challenge of all time. Sure.
Beat the Easy.
Sade's going for the whole shebang. Let's go, Sade.
Need
W's. Appreciate it, Trice Picks. Pick was locked in at 11 p.m. Yeah, and the board for the next day shows up at midnight Eastern. Okay?
Plenty of time to lab.
Plenty of time to lap. Is there a leaderboard to copy people's picks that are on fire? So there is a leaderboard, but as of right now, you can't see their picks. You could only see the creators' picks, the Bookit creators' picks as of right now. We've thought about, tweaking it and adding different features to show people's picks, but I think for right now, we want to keep it secret. We don't want to give people edges
Survivor.
on it. So like Survivor. Yep. So
You just go, you can see Trent's picks every day. I think he's on too. So
you can see how many people picked the prize pick squares.
yeah, you can see
There's a little fire flame
There's a pop
emoji.
tab. You can see
Yeah.
that the most popular 2 today are both Aaron Judge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But you said he's hitting a nuke, so that's free. Sure.
I didn't say that'd be today.
It is Public Friday. So
Yeah.
this is a good question here from Jamie Lowe. Do I get an extra 2.5K if I hit 10 overs in a row on Judge? No, you actually pay me 2.5K if you do that, because that means that I have no money. And I'm going to need that money. Okay?
Dude, yeah,
Awesome.
you could just fade the number 1 on pop tab there every single day.
If you did that the last 2 days, you're 2-0.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge on opening night, total bases, was a free fade. Yesterday was...
I don't remember. I think it was Scooball. Was it?
It might have been Scooball K's, which was a free less than.
Yeah.
I forget what yesterday was, but I know it was green. Yeah, Adam, I saw it. It was insane.
Probably either Scooball or Skeens. One of the two.
Yeah, it might have been Skeens.
Regardless, both of them were cake.
Pick. Don't forget to make your pick. Everybody make your pick right now. Go, 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 go. Make your pick. We have almost 1,000 people playing this game already. All right? Get us to 1 rack.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. And again, free to play. Free to play, no bullshit, no fluke shit. All right? Awesome. People forget Paul Skeens couldn't get out of the first inning yesterday. Excuse me.
Yeah. Goots would have had a field day if you heard what Rav said yesterday before the Skeens start.
What did he say?
Love to know.
That Skeens has never gotten rocked in his career.
Okay.
Thank you, Rav.
Well, that's not true anymore. He was a me guy in the interview post game and blamed it all on fucking O'Neal Cruz.
I've been talking about Rav with this all season. The second best defender on the team is O'Neal Cruz, which is a problem.
Oh, if he's, and again, that's why I don't care about numbers.
Triolo is all they have that's good at
He's
defense.
not. The numbers might say he's the second best defender on that team. There's no fucking shot in hell he's the second
Their
best
defense is horrible.
Horrible.
Yes, but I've seen that guy make an error once a week for the last 4 years.
That's the problem.
Well, he's not saying like O'Neal Cruz is a good defender. He's saying
That's
their
not what I'm saying.
defense is bad.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's the second best defender is hilarious.
If that's true, if that's the case, they have the worst defense in MLB history.
Yeah. People are starting to say that.
That's insane. Yeah, I was really not yelling at Rav yesterday on stream, but talking to Rav about it yesterday on stream, being like, why the fuck is O'Neal Cruz playing center field? He can't play center field. He's never been able to play center fields. He's always sucked at playing center field since they put him out there. Errors, throwing errors, bad reads, making reads that we were making in softball the other night when we lost by 10.
Yeah.
He is a shortstop. He might not be a good shortstop defensively. I'm sure it would be better than playing center fields. Shit, put him in right fields. He can't play center.
Hide him.
He can't play center.
They got to stick him back at short.
Maybe they could trade for Jacob Young, put him in center, move O'Neal Cruz to right.
I mean,
That's a win-win-win.
That would be a win.
You want to solve your defense? You hire Jacob Young.
Yeah.
You want some power too? Jacob Young.
Apparently, yeah. In Oppo opening day tanks.
I was hoping when the Pirates got a new coach this year that the O'Neal Cruz center field experiment was going to cease to exist, but no, it's not. And I don't get it. But it pissed me off. Yes, those are 2 terrible errors, and O'Neal Cruz deserves a lot of, the blame for that game getting out of hand. But also, Paul Skeens gave up a lot of hard contact in that game. And then the post-game interview, he pretty much said, yeah, like their batting averages on balls in contact was way too high. That'll regress. There was some errors. Like, bro, just say you had a shit start and move on. And they'll get the cameras out of your face. Pretty much pointed the finger everywhere else besides himself. It's been a tough week for Paul Skeens.
I mean, how tough, dude? He's going on the fucking Livy.
There's pictures of Livy Dunn on some dude's back with a 10-pack.
So, dude.
Baywatch.
He's cracking that.
Paul Skeens he probably saw that and probably threw him off mentally. You think that's a coincidence? Probably not.
It could be related.
It could be related.
Also,
Also, Rav was wearing a Paul Skeens jersey all day yesterday and on stream. Want that on record too.
Yeah. And
Right.
And saying that he's never gotten rocked in his career. So,
Okay. All right. Let's look at some splits on Pickett. W. Pickett. Yeah. We have the worst defense in the league. Let's sign Marcell Ozuna. That should help.
Ozuna from the Pirates.
All right. Let's check out. Honestly, I really just want to look at some college basketball splits here. Let's go look at CBB for tonight. Let's start with the Duke St. John's game.
Assume all these splits are going to look the same, though.
Did I just see that Gary Woodland is winning the tournament right now? Wow.
Still golfs?
He does. He had a crazy brain tumor or something. Brain tumor, and now apparently has PTSD from the surgery or from the injury or something. But he's winning the tournament right now. All right, let's look at these splits. A lot of people betting that under. That'll keep me off that under. A lot of people betting on St. John's.
Yes,
Look at that.
All these are going to look the same. It's just going to be 50-50 or slight edge for the dog on the spread. and then the ML is getting shit nuked on the favorite.
Mm.
So now we're in the second weekend. So this is pretty much going to be all we see.
Okay. They are public, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that. I think every dog is
Okay.
pretty public on the spread.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a peep at the next game, Gootsy. See what people are betting on in Bama, Michigan. Yeah, some Bama wagers as well, close to 50%.
Yeah.
People nuking this under. People are betting unders today. Dogs and unders.
Betting unders.
What the heck's going on? Okay, and look at the splits on that Bama ML. People are dropping whales on Bama ML. That's probably why that line's moving so much. Okay.
Yeah.
That is probably a loser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hate to say it.
Yep. What else? Let's go to Michigan State and UConn, which I think is the weirdest game of the night.
That game is truly just.
That's the weirdest game of the night. I think you guys have a pretty clear idea of what we like in the first two games, St. John's, Michigan. But this is where it gets weird. Sparty's a public dog on the ML and the spread. First public over, although I wouldn't even really consider that a public over. In this one as well, and the totals dropped a little bit. So under makes a lot of sense in this game. Looking at how these teams operate, that's for sure. Probably makes a little bit too much sense for me to get involved with, but I still would lean that way. I like UConn here. I just don't know if I can bet it. Who out there actually thinks this UConn team is good? I know they've been great in years past.
Yeah, not many.
I don't think a lot of people respect this UConn team, and for good reason. They've looked like shit a lot this year at times. Solo Ball has lost a little bit.
He stinks.
I mean, Caravan and their big man Reed have carried them pretty much the entire season. So, I wouldn't say the public is all over. I don't think they think UConn's very good this year. I think people have some UConn fatigue as well with how good they've been over the last 5 years or so. I don't think people want to bet on them. Looking at these splits, I mean, pretty clear. Not a lot of people want to bet on UConn. So I think it's the Huskies. I was talking with our intern, Chase, who's a pretty big college basketball guy, yesterday, and he was saying, a lot of respect for Sparty opening up a pick'em here against UConn. I don't disagree. But also, who the heck wants to bet on UConn? Who thinks UConn's a good basketball team in the public's eye? I don't think many people do. So I think it's, Sparty fake sharp, another public dog here. I think it's the Huskies. I might end up betting them. This is probably the play I'm on the fence about the most to add to my cards. Jovan, are you with me, man? Do you think it's UConn or you think it's Sparty and Izzo comes through?
No, I think I'm in pretty much the exact same headspace as you.
Okay.
Like, nobody really respects UConn. And to be honest, like, I really don't necessarily either, but look at how they've done. They're doing this all without really anybody shooting the ball even slightly well. Like,
Caravan's had 2 really good games.
Yeah, I guess Caravan, but the real shooters. Caravan's like the do-it-all guy. I mean, the spot-up shooters, none of them can even touch the rim at some points, it feels like. So the fact that they're doing this all with without almost a real threat of an outside game, it kind of feels like now that you're forced for somebody to do that against Michigan State, because this is going to be a tough game on both sides for teams to win at the rim. Yep. Somebody's going to do it. Like maybe Solo Ball finally acts like he knows how to play basketball. Maybe Mullins has a good game shooting for the first time in eons. Like that's what my gut would tell me happens in this game. So I'm right there with you. Like I'm on the fence. This is pretty easily the toughest game, and not just because it's the closest spread. I think it's you.
Okay. What do you guys think, chat? Should we add it to the cards? I don't think we should, especially after talking through that. I need to get Goots' thoughts on this game. These are 2 of Goots' teams.
Yeah, Goots, Booper Bowl.
Tom Izzo, UConn, Goots. These are your squads. You bet on these 2 teams every goddamn time they lace them up. What are you going to do in this game?
This is tough. I might just not bet it.
You might have to just bet the over and root for both teams.
Well, yeah, but the reason I like both these teams because they play good defense. That doesn't necessarily correlate.
Maybe Goots will just bet both MLs just so he has a winning.
I was just about to say that. I was like, I might just bet both.
Eat the juice. At least that way you win.
Yeah. I'll make like $2. Yeah. If I have to give an unbiased take here to both coaches, I do think it's Michigan State.
Wow.
I do.
Okay.
But I could really see it going either way. This is a toss-up. I mean, this is an unbelievable game.
Unbelievable game.
And I'll be okay with either result.
This is Goots' game.
Yeah.
This is the Goots game.
Yep, it is.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, this game hurts my brain. It's probably going to be first team to score like 50 points. Fucking win this game. Okay. Tennessee, Iowa State. Are you with me on the Vols?
Don't know that I quite am.
Wow. Truth comes out, folks.
Only reason, or not only reason, but one of the reasons is I feel like this game is a carbon copy of Illinois.
Okay.
I don't know if those plays are going 2-0.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's also, I guess, pretty heavily dependent on whether Jefferson plays or not. Like, I'm with you. That's probably not the spot I'd love to buy in the most, like buying bad news if he is still out, because now he's questionable for this game. I'd be surprised if he plays, but would leave the door open because they're trying to do that, I guess, as of now. Like, they're definitely due to have a pretty shit shooting game that's carried them the first two. Even like the Tennessee State game, like, sure, they beat the shit out of them on the inside, but they also shot pretty well and made some tough shots mid-range and from three. They're due to have a shit shooting game, but to be honest, if I'm looking at the game, how the fuck do you not take plus chick Tennessee after demolishing pretty much like a similar team to Iowa State? Same team as Iowa State, just not as good in Virginia. Now you have one without their best player. It almost looks too easy to me.
Well, shit. I mean, yeah, it does give me Iowa vibes. It gives me Illinois vibes, and those plays did go 2-0 yesterday somehow. So it does scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely like it's the sharpest looking dog on the slate out of the 4 games.
All right. All right, chat. Anything else you want us to check on Pickett here? So people are nuking Gillespie points. Great. Anything else you guys want us to look at here on Pickett? Go to the Yankee Giants game and go to the most popular prop. I just want to see his name. Ow, it's not on there. Okay. Oh, that's because the strikeouts is up. Okay, I was going to say.
Well, here it is in the bottom. Popular markets. Judge home runs.
And there it is.
Right after Yanks mile.
And there it is. Perfect. Just wanted to see that here before we wrap up. Awesome.
Reesh.
Awesome. Michigan team total or spread? I think you just take the spread, man. I think it's going to be like Arizona last night. I think you just take the spread, although either would have hit.
They scored 110 in that game or whatever it was.
Yep.
But, yeah, the games feel pretty similar.
Yep.
Rockies Marlins game of day.
Okay, good.
Game of day. I feel like Sandy and Freeland are both going to shove. That would be a nice first 5 under.
This is a shot at Biev as well, but I'd rather watch this game than Purdue play basketball.
Good. Any Goots PODs on the diamond or?
Oh, yeah, just don't play.
I mean, I love that Astros play, and my beat the streak is the Padres.
Wow. All right. All right. First ever Goots POD parlay.
Yeah.
Put those two together.
How about it?
How about it? Okay. What's up, Lockie? Oi. All right, chat. Before we wrap up here, has anybody in here not made their beat the streak pick? Anybody sitting in here listening to me yapping about beat the streak and just being like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. Anybody in here just being stubborn and doesn't want to do it? Lockie, why? Ovio Blizzy, why? Yeah, if you haven't made your pick and you're still deciding, totally fine. Thoughts on Fade and Kikuchi? I like that. Yeah, I almost did that myself, Sam. Anybody in here not play and beat the streak for no reason whatsoever? Would love to get a reasoning there.
I gotta make my pick.
Yes, you do.
You got four creators with picks in so far.
What do we got?
You with Gavin Fades. Steak is on J-Rod HR.
Wow.
Love that.
Yep.
Another Gavin Fade. Trent shocking on Reagan's K's for Goat Whales. And Biev has a pick in. You want to guess what Biev's pick is? It's an ML. Yeah, I feel like this is the only team he ever bets other than the Twins.
And baseball ML?
Yeah. He's a sneak Yankees glazer.
What? That's crazy.
Biev is just the biggest sneak Yankees fan of all time.
That's crazy. Why would I not wait till April? AB, there's no reason to wait until April.
Yeah, it's a streak.
There's no reason to wait until April at all. There's no benefit whatsoever. There's zero benefit whatsoever to waiting Because once your 10 streak dies, you start it up again the next day. Waiting until April doesn't do anything. These plays for March, that record does not impact your April plays for the best record in the month pool. So waiting until April wouldn't do anything. Okay? Lockie, I'll give you 3 reasons why you should play Beat the Streak. Number 1, it's free to play. Number 2, you can win $10,000 prize picks coins a month. What other company is giving out coins like that? Free to play. Number 3, Lockie, you're a baseball guy. You're a Phillies guy. You're going to every damn Phillies game. You were coming on Surge Stream, rocking your Phillies jersey, taking a Phillies guy every day. You could continue that and take a Phillies guy on prize picks, or take the Phillies ML when they're minus 130 or shorter for your Beat the Streak pick. You're a baseball guy, Lockie. You should be playing Beat the Streak. And it's free to play, and you could win $10K a month. All you got to do is click a button 10 times. So easy. Somebody's got to win.
Somebody's got to do it.
And the users, we don't even have 1,000 people yet. So the odds are in your guys' favor. There's no reason not to make your Beat the Streak pick right this second. If you're sitting in here and you're not making your Beat the Streak pick right now, you are losing money. You're losing CLV. You're losing a chance to make some serious coins. How do I download this? Lockie, it's on the Bookit website, bro. We'll drop the link again in the chat. It's right up there on the Bookit website. You'll see it as soon as you go to the site. Okay? There's a link in the chat.
Bang.
Could not be easier to make your pick. Could not take less time. You could do it on your laptop, your phone. Does not matter whatsoever. Put it in the chat as well. W's. Taking the Giants today. Is my streak cooked? No, I think your streak continues, still, God. I think your streak continues. Dubs. All right. These are very good reasons. Thank you, Lockie. Yes. They are very good reasons. All right. Cool. If you're doing it, you literally hate free money. All right. Goots, do me a favor, my man. It's about that time. If you're around, if you're local, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. We got a lot of options today, Jovan. We've been riding your plays heavy. Came through last night, that's for sure. Hornets. Great play. We got 6 great plays right up here to pick from. My gut's telling me.
From your plays, what I would love to run.
Probably the Mariners.
Of course. To go well backing. Start the year.
Yeah.
Also do feel pretty confident the Giants score 4.
Yeah, and you're also very confident in St. John's. It's tough for me to decide.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen more reasons why a bet won't hit spewed in the chat than how Duke was going to roll them today.
Really? That gives us 3 really good options. Mariners first 5, Giants team total over, and St. John's plus 6.5. My brain thinks it's a 2-horse race. Mariners first 5 and St. John's. Giants game. Love to play. Fade the Yankees. Don't get me wrong. Also a pretty early start.
Yeah.
But I love the confidence and I love the play. I like the over in the game myself. So we got 3 great options. Me personally, I think we switch it up. I think we go with one of my plays for today. Now,
I agree.
I did go 5-0 yesterday.
Go 5-0. But this is essentially a collab, kind of. Especially after last night, I was really hoping the guards found a way to win that game. We could do something backing them / fading Gavin and the guards today.
Okay.
That could be it.
I'm in, bro. Let's take the Mariners.
Let's do it.
Mariners first 5 -1/2. Squad ride. Okay. Good question here from Brimpto Burrensees. What if we can't use prize picks? So if you can't use prize picks, you got 2 options. If you end up winning, you get 2 options. You can either just decline the prize picks coin if you don't want to deal with it, and you just take your $2,500 cash and you move on. It's still a great fucking deal. $2,500 cash for doing, clicking 10 buttons 10 days in a row. Or you can set up a PrizePicks account. Just because you don't have PrizePicks in your state doesn't mean you can't set up an account. You can make an account. We could put the promo in your account. Next time you travel, next time you go on vacation, shit, you got $2,500 in PrizePicks promo. You might want to travel. You might want to drive across state lines to lock in something and use that promo. Why not? Because you can still withdraw. You can still use the app's features, make an account, withdraw, deposit in states where they don't have PrizePicks. You just can't place the squares. So you could go somewhere else. You could wait till you go on vacation. The promo will be there waiting for you. That's the option I'd probably pick, to be honest. So there's your two options. Dubs. All right, chat. Squad ride Mariners first 5 -1/2. We're going to ride with old Krabs tonight. See if I can stay hot. Okay. W stream today, W week. Apologies for no BTL yesterday, but I hope you guys enjoyed the sweats. And apologies again for the no softball stream this past Wednesday. We had some technical difficulties. That will not happen again. You will get the softball live stream on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. I promise you that. Okay.
Yeah, maybe one before that too. If you're having those discussions.
Yeah, if we have some practice or something.
Yeah, a little test.
Chat. Stick around for the app. It starts up right now. Make your beat the streak pick. Okay, don't sit on the sidelines. Get involved. Squad ride Mariners first 5 -1/2. We'll catch you guys on Monday.